Hi and hello Let's Play fans, it's your pal Berg787 back with a brand new Let's Play series, and yeah, as you can see we are going to be playing as the Pimp Daddy himself, Helman Ghorst, a man who is much disparaged in the community, should we say. I don't know why, Ghost's pretty good, man. Well, there's a little bit of a lie. Ghorst as himself ain't that great, but Ghorst as your faction leader, pretty sweet, man. I mean, alright, forget about this 12 plus 12 charge to corpse cards. That sucks. But casualty replenishment rate 20%. That's pretty good. That's like really good. Like really, really, really good. Who cares? But also plus 30% research rate. That's pretty good as well. Like really good. Let's just compare him to Manfred. Alright, you start off with a blood kiss, and that extra movement range is nice, but not a big deal. Nice. But this isn't for everyone. This is just for his army. And again, this is just for his army as well. So, like, whilst Manfred is better than Ghorst, his actual faction effects... I think Ghorst is just better. Plus, you can get Manfred pretty easily as well. You get him fairly early in the campaign. So, personally... start off as Ghorst, man. The Pimp Daddy himself. He's the best. All units also have Helman Ghorst's army receive poison attacks, which is quite a nice thing. You start off with these Grave Guard, which are really handy because Ghorst couldn't punch his way out of a paper bag when it comes to fighting someone, so you really need these Grave Guard to tank early doors and take on enemy lords for you. He starts off with a Corpse Cart, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not complaining. There's nothing wrong with that. It gives a few buffs, like this. The area of effect isn't that big, 40 meters, but, you know, position it rightly, it certainly helps. And you start off with the Dire Pack, which, yeah, cool. Nothing bad, nothing great, but okay. Race attributes, raise dead, new units can be raised, blah, blah, blah. If you've ever played Undead, you know how to do, you know what you're doing. Instead of recruiting, you can raise. I'll show you that mechanic if you've never played them whatsoever, which you might have not, because, truth be told, I've not actually played tons of Undead. Even in Warhammer 1, like these guys have been here since the start pretty much, and I've maybe played 40, 50 turns at max with any Undead faction. I've just not really played them much. I'm more of a artillery ranged based type fighter, as you might have seen in other series, and obviously you don't get either with the vampire counts. That's a lie. You can actually pick up a couple of ranged units now, since with the bloodlines and whatnot. But it's like one unit or two. We're not going to use a lot of them. But again, so some people might not have played them. As I said, I haven't played a lot. Vampiric Corruption, just a form of corruption. If there isn't any Vampiric Corruption in a province, you take damage. And a varied unit roster with flying units, monsters, and expendable undead troops. They do. Having played them a little bit more now, just in a sort of quick practice for this series, I do like them. Flying monsters are pretty good. They've got lots of dross just to take the hits. You do need to play them differently to how you play other factions, but they're really good. I like the vampire counts. Again, if you've played loads of them, then you know that already. If you haven't, give them a try. They're pretty fun. It takes a little bit of getting used to if you've been playing other people, but they are good. Anyway, as normal, legendary, battle difficulty very hard. We will talk more about tactics and whatnot once we get into it, so let's start.
Castle Drakenhof is yours, my lord.
Shush, no one wants to hear what you have to say. Oakley dokely. So we start off here in Castle Drakenhof. Our immediate goal is to try and unite Eastern and Western Sylvania. To do so, we have to beat up Templehof. They've got 4 settlements, these two, this one, and one more just over here. The von Karsteins also have a settlement down here in Schwarzenhof. This is the plan. Alright, I was just going to explain it, but then I was like, the plan is bum rush these guys, beat them up, take their land, and then once we've done that, wait for it. We will have 2 stacks pretty much by the time I think we've beaten these guys, or a stack and a half, let's just say. But they won't be very good. They'll be like, zombie. Well, actually, there'll be some zombies, skeletons, and whatnot. A load of dross. Problem is, we want to unite Sylvania, Eastern and Western. Once we've done that, we can actually get Manfred. But to do that, we need to basically beat up these guys. Now, I don't want to necessarily do that. I don't want to wipe them out of the game. I kind of like having the von Carsteins in my little practice playthroughs. I like having them here. So what we're going to try and do is, hopefully, they will have more than just Schwarzenhof by the time we're done with Tempelhof. Or Schwarzenhafen, or whatever it's called, this place. So hopefully they'll have this and something else over here. Then the plan will be, we will wait for Vlad to, while the police run by, we will wait for Vlad to move away from wherever, let's say they've got 2 settlements. Fucking hell, that police. Sorry about that, if you can hear that siren. Not much I can do about it. But yeah, we'll wait for Vlad to piss off, and then we hit the 2 settlements. We'll take, like, Schwarzenhafen, and then the other one, let's say it's here, the Moot or something like that. And then what we do is, once we've taken that one, we actually subjugate the von Carstein, so they become our vassal. So that's the plan. So that way we will have united Eastern and Western Sylvania, we'll unlock Manfred, but we will also have them as our vassal, and they can go and, just help us out in endeavours, which would be pretty nice. After that, I don't plan on expanding too much early doors, because I want to get walls up and get a bit of an economy going in Sylvania. And that takes a little bit of time. Obviously, we might, be declared war on, things do change, but the plan would be to... I don't like using the word turtle. I think it's a bit of a dirty word, but turtle to a degree. Just to get the infrastructure up in here, and then we'll, take it as we see it, in a sense. We'll go where we need to go. Let's quickly adjust the camera settings. Okay. We have some research available. Personally, I think the best thing to do, I'm no expert here, as I said, I haven't played tons with the vampires, but I think the best thing to do is go Book of Aachen and head straight down here to Defiler of the Ancient Barrows. It gives you 100% upkeep cost for minus upkeep cost for skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen. So it basically means you can rock armies of skeletons for virtually free, other than the cost it costs, per army, like the base cost of having an army. But if you just fill them full of skeletons, that's it. It's just the base cost. Obviously, you can throw in another unit or 2 in there, but in general, you're going to be having super cheap armies. And zombies just aren't as good as skeletons, so that's why I personally think it's better just to go straight down here. Then once you're done there, then you've got other options. I still think it's better to go Rise and Standard Bearers, just to lose some of that vigour loss that you get, reduction kind of thing. And then also head down here to grab Graveguard, some buffs to them, and upkeep reduction and stuff. And after that, I don't really know. We'll see. But that's the early. That's what we're looking to do straight away. So we're going to head down this way. It's going to take 17 turns, so to speak. But it will actually take less, because what we are going to do, once we get a chance, we want to grab this, so we can get this at level 3. Gives us an extra 10%. So that buffs it up to, like, what, 40% research rate buff with Ghorst's already faction-wide buffs to research. That's pretty sweet. So we want to get this at level 3. So we'll get that upkeep cost reduction for skeletons, I think, a turn or 2 quicker. I think it's about 16 turns, really, is how, if you grab this, is how long it'll take to get there. As for Ghorst, how to build him, I don't know. In my sort of like little brief playthroughs, I do the standard Restless Dead. I kind of grab this Aura of Supremacy as well. You really want Invocation of Nehek as well, because you want to heal your dudes and resurrect them. That's pretty good. This Wind of Death is just monstrous. I've not actually used it, but from what I've seen, like on other people using it, this is just a beastly thing. Although it does cost. Look how much Winds of Magic that shit costs. 27. That's a lot. It's a lot of Winds of Magic. But it is pretty beastly. I'm not of the ilk who likes to build my caster lords as casters. I think you can get other people to do roughly what they do, and I think it's kind of like no other lords As in, like, you can get heroes to supplement your magic, if that makes sense. But you can't get a hero who supplements this kind of shit, you know? This is what your lord does. So I kind of normally like to go that. But with Ghorst, I might make a couple of exceptions. He does have a few good things up here. Getting him the Brothers Grimm Corpse Cart is pretty nice because it gives you some buffs. Obviously, we want that. We want that. Want that. Don't want that. That's pretty pointless. It's okay, but not in a rush. It's kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, he's not got tons of great stuff, but he still has stuff where you need to... Some people, I think, with basically what I'm saying is, with some lords, I think it's more of a straightforward choice what you want to do, whereas with Ghorst, I'm not 100% sure. But we'll play it by ear. Certainly this first, this second... Or maybe not even this second, actually. Maybe this first, this second, and then this third, because it's available at rank 3. We will eventually want that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as we go along.
Darkness calls.
Alright, here we go. We can raise some dead, so we will do that straight away. Because the good thing about raising dead as well is that you can move. You can sprint and raise dead, as long as there's dead to be raised in the province that you're in. So it's pretty nice. You can really grab big armies on the move. And at the moment, we can only recruit this dross, but if there's like a big battle somewhere, and you're lucky, you can get like some really powerful units early doors, which... which you couldn't actually recruit because you wouldn't be able to build those buildings in time, but sometimes you can get a bit lucky with that and get something like really nice that you would have no right to have. But anyway, let's go and fight.
Carnage.
Yeah, alright. We'll see about that. Yeah, the only real issue here is taking on the Lord. And it's not even that big an issue. Our Graveguard will deal with him, but that's why it's so important to have this great... Like, if Ghorst didn't have this Graveguard to start with, this would be so much harder, because, like, you just have no way of dealing with, like, Lords. You'd just be fucked. Alright. Get you boys here. You hang out here because I don't want you tied up, in a sense. I want you to work out where he ends up and then you attack him.
Their time has come.
Corpse Cart can stick there. Ghorst can stick there. You over here, since their doggies are over here. These actual doggies, they're anti-large. Now, you don't want to charge them into anything like that's half decent that's large, like straight up, because they'll get mashed up. But if we engage these guys with the spears and then rear charge them, they'll rip up these stupid direwolves. Because I don't think direwolves in general, like normal direwolves, have anti-large. I think it's specifically the wolf pack, the dire pack, or whatever they're called. But anyway, enough prowl.
Rise, rise, rise.
Just going to move down onto the slope. There you go. Because this is thriller. I know I'm not the only one who's made that joke. How far are you moving? Did I really want you to move that far down? That might be a little bit too far, in all fairness.
The night is ours.
Shimmy back. Still got time. Come on. Take on my spears. Spread out like that. Because I kind of want to trap them if I can. That wasn't exactly my initial plan, but if that's how they want to rock, then I'm good with it.
They will suffer.
Stupid dogs. The Graveguard will beat him up, but that's not what I want the Graveguard there for, obviously. Alright, they're dead, good. And you have to bust out this way. You know what? It'd be good if I'm... It's going to really practice my microing. It's been a while since I've had to do anything other than just point and shoot. Alright, getting on them. Kind of wanted to use these on the dogs, but they got killed. Rear charge here instead. Where do you think you're going?
Props, cat.
There is no escape. There is only Ghorst. I'm not even. Are you fighting him? You better be. Keep that corpse cart nearby.
They will come when I call.
We'll keep cycle charging here. I think he's got away from... No, well, he's getting beat up. Well, sort of. It's annoying that he's got away from me, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, they're dead. You pull out and chase him.
There shall be darkness.
Alright, they're dead. They're all dead. I can speed this up now. As it is, we're like literally just now waiting for the Graveguard to duff up their lord. Give the Graveguard a little bit of a heal. Come on. Not the best, but good enough.
Let us away, brothers. Death is only the beginning.
I'd wither first.
Never.
Yeah, we. Unfortunately, we can't
I am ready.
really fight them. I don't think, because they'll get reinforced. They'll get reinforced by 7. Another 8 units or so.
My cruelty knows
Which is more
no
than what we've
limits.
got. I mean, we could
Into the
pop
night.
there. Grab a couple more.
Swift as a shadow.
Maybe we could win. I don't think it's that necessary though. We can do it without. You stay there. And build those 2 things. We're going to grab another Lord as well. In my early, like my little practice playthroughs, again, no more than sort of like 20, 30, 40 turns, I've kind of been finding that Vampire Lords are the best to have. They're kind of like... I just think they're the best out of the 3. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that they are. I'm going to grab this guy. I'm just going to grab you zombies as well. They're quite a bit cheaper than what the warriors are. So you're just going to have like an army of zombies, and then once 16 turns are gone, and we can get the free skeletons, we'll transfer that. And hopefully you'll have turned into Manfred as well by now as well, because we should have, I reckon, within 16 turns done what we need to do. But it'll be close. Maybe not. I suppose I could have looked at diplomacy. It's not a ton real to do. You can get non-aggression pacts. People don't particularly like vampires, obviously, but hey ho. Okay, so that's kind of expected. As I said, what we don't want is for us to take all of Tempelhof's lands and then von Carstein's have just one settlement, because it'll be harder for him to move away from there. And plus then we can't actually subjugate them. We have to just destroy them if they have one settlement, and that's not really what I want to do. Well, actually that's a lie. We can still subjugate them if they're, let's say, they've lost this and somehow have moved over here, but chances are they won't have lost this. They'll have this plus something else. But anyway, we'll talk about that later on.
Necromancer.
Yeah, I was going to say there's going to be no Raise the Dead for you.
This better be important. My will alone. This will do.
Master of Unlife. Ghorst. Dark magic is mine to command.
Now, unfortunately, we can't just attack it because we don't have any siege equipment, so we do have to, like, wait a turn.
Let there be blood.
So in theory, these buttheads could come and attack us.
What do you want?
Do not mistake me for the fool.
Which I'll have to make a decision. Oh, we can grab a couple more dudes, which is nice. Have to make, obviously, a decision as to whether I want to fight that fight if they do come and try and attack us. We'll see. Yeah, in terms of diplomacy, we actually don't want anything with these guys. I don't think they'd even take that non-aggression pact, but we don't want a non-aggression pact with them because we do want to attack them.
Come then.
You can get non-aggression pacts with these dwarves.
Onward, you are not welcome, so I won't pick.
It's not impossible. I don't actually want anything with the Bloody Spears, because they're at war with dwarves, and I kind of want to be friendly with these dwarves, mainly because I actually don't want their land, and two, I don't want them attacking us. That reminds me as well, let's just take a quick look at the victory objectives. They're pretty easy, I think. There's no specific provinces that you need. You just need to maintain 12, and you need to make sure the Empire as a faction don't exist, and then the regular military ally or vassals, 8 of these. And obviously make sure that Archaon is in a wounded state. It's fairly straightforward. Now this should be kind of interesting just to see what they do here, and whether I'll actually fight the fight or not, if they do come and attack me, because I think they will. But they might not, never know. I personally hope they don't. Oh, 6, 7, 14, 15, and then a beat up. So they've got about as many troops as we do, but they've got 2 lords. They do have better troops. I'm gonna flee.
Master of the dead.
To war!
And then I'm going to come back. Invade us
Butcher
again.
them!
Glorious carnage!
My blood this better be important.
And we'll go and duff up Eshen. With our mass zombie army. And they don't even have a lord as well, which is nice. Not that I'd be as worried, just because we do have an actual vampire lord. Says he's a wizard, but he can scrap.
I've heard. It shall be.
Are they going to be just kind and come up and fight us on this hill? I don't think they are. So we'll just move over. Really slowly. Because, you know, zombies.
With haste. And death ascendant.
I'm not in a rush to fight them. Let's just try and duff up these fell bats first.
Vampire Lord. My time is now. Excuse me.
Stop annoying me!
Feast.
Stupid bats. Are you gonna come back or what?
Very well.
Come on, die. There we go.
Vampire Lord. With haste.
Alright, let's just move into position. Oh, here they come. Or maybe not. This guy's just hanging out. Not really sure what they're doing, but I mean, if they just want to hang out, I'm okay with it. Like, seriously, why aren't these guys even like trying to hit these guys in the back or something like that? Fair enough. This is what happens when trash fights trash. You get really slow fights. I have no idea what these dudes are doing though, why they're just standing there. Oh, here they come. Zombie charge!
Vampire law.
Zombie flank. See, they weren't expecting that.
Blood magic.
More zombie flanking. Not necessary. Yeah, I mean, zombies versus zombies and skeletons. To be fair, skeletons are alright. They're pretty shit, but, you know, they're cheap. Alright, they're way better than zombies.
This better be important.
The taint of undeath is spread by your con.
Let's get rid of that there.
This suits my cause. Never.
Now, hopefully these guys are quaking in their boots in fear and just stay there and just like, oh, we better hole up in Waldenhof because, you know, that's the move. That's what we need to do. And then that'll let me deal with Zelig van Kruger and take Castle Tempelhof. And also give me some extra cash, which I really need at this stage. Although I suppose that gold mine should be getting built pretty soon. If not already. Oh, you fucking wank stains. Alright, I mean, we could just fight it. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll fight on my own terms.
I refuse.
My
Alright,
puppet
that's good.
starts. Glorious carnage. Death is only the beginning.
Gold mine did get built, did it? Or maybe it was already built. I don't know. We got loads of cash all of a sudden.
This night.
Ghorst.
Lord Sleep shines.
Master of the dead.
Alright, let's rock and roll. Use overwhelming brute force. Zombie force. We do have the best unit in the fight, obviously. We've got the Grave Guard, so that should count for something. You know what's kind of annoying here? It's a little bit of a hill.
They will suffer.
Okay. I'm going to march them over there. These guys will sort of protect our backs.
Very well.
Corpse cat.
Alright, you get them. Come on, zombies, march!
Corpse
Just
cat.
gonna get the corpse cart over here. The Graveguard, unfortunately, I think just have to stick around for the time being until they bring their... until they do something with their lord. Well, I know he's over here, but... not an awful lot to do just yet. But we'll keep trying to whittle these dudes down from this side. You guys disengage. You get in there and fight him. Okay, you get in there, you get in there. Can you get through the back there? I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully. Come on, zombies, run! I think they're just kind of stuck in there. Come on! Alright, this guy's getting duffed up. If they can just beat him quickly, quicker than what he's doing, then he can come and fight this guy as well. I think the dogs will keep him over here for now. These guys don't seem to be fighting. Let's get them in there. Don't really want to charge headlong into those zombies.
Rise, rise, rise!
I'm still confident in the Graveguard's abilities. Kind of think maybe bring the corpse cart over, but it should be alright. Yeah, see, Graveguard's still winning their fight because they are badasses. You just keep distracting these zombies. Alright, one enemy lord wounded. One more still needing to get wounded. Come on, zombies! Get here! Right, he's winning his fight against their other lord, which is good. Charge into them. In fact, he's not just winning, he's crushing this guy. These guys just need to keep holding. Come on, get out of there, doggies.
Helman Ghorst.
Probably do a little heal on yourself, because you were crushing, but you've taken some damage. Come on, man, why aren't you... What's going on? You're winning that fight easily, now you're struggling a bit. To the point you're actually losing. I have to get the dogs in to help you out. I'm disappointed in you, Vampire Lord. I expected better.
It is done. With haste.
Get him. Get him before he fights Ghorst.
Undead Ascendant.
Go away, leave Ghorst alone.
Helman Ghorst.
What's he done to you?
If you insist.
Why are you just standing here? Come on, you prick, just win that fight.
I will raise them.
Oh, man, this guy is annoying me. Alright, good, they're all dead. Charge in there. This dude's not doing anything. Just fucking get in there and fight. Alright, that guy's dead. Excellent. Spread out our little buff, so to speak, like our area of leadership or whatever you want to call it. You know what, doggies? Ah! Now we're kind of just waiting for them to die. Not really a lot else to do. I suppose I could send the doggies round here and do a bit of rear charging. And just as they do so, they all crumble. I'm quite glad they gave me a close victory. I thought they were going to give me a Pyrrhic victory, but I'll take close. I'll take close. This Otto von Messinghoff certainly messed up Vostis von Senkhoff. I don't know. Too much Hoffen going on. I mean, ultimately Otto got killed, but definitely did some damage to the other guy.
Entity.
I will alone.
Death is only the beginning. My cruelty knows no limits.
Kind of stupidly we have to wait again, even though they've got hardly any troops, but Obviously we got
Let
food up.
there be blood.
Let there be blood. Yes. Let's get the forbidden scriptures. This took 2 turns. This was 4, I think. I'm pretty sure it lowers it by a turn. Anyway, this should be done by turn 16, I think. Yeah, so that's right. And it was turn 17 to start with. I don't know. Let's give you this, but maybe the hunger first. Actually, I like that. And then I'm not going to build. You're not getting the magic though. You're going to have a necromancer in your army. We'll build you more for fighty, stabby, stabby. Let me just check something. Yeah. I mean, they're all technically wizards, but alright, the Master Necromancers. Can you grab some more dead? No, you can't. This Waldenhof has like actually a decent garrison, as you can see. Certainly better than what I can deal with this guy's army of zombies. So he's going to want to come over here to Fort Oberstein.
This night.
Just thinking, which way do I want to go? I mean, that should be enough, right? That'll be enough to beat up what's over there. Pretty sure. Let's run him that way anyway. Alright, we got some stuff to build. We definitely want to upgrade the gold mine. Actually, that's the only thing we can do then, isn't it? If we build the gold mine. In terms of buildings, we do have this unique building here. Von Carstein Court Hall, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not one of the best unique buildings, but certainly a nice building indeed. Gold mine. Ultimately, we're not going to build this here. We're going to build that building in Tempelhof, so to speak. Not in actual Castle Tempelhof, but in that area. We're going to want this because we want some of these corpse carts and whatnot. We're going to need this here as well, just because it unlocks Graveguard and whatnot. We're going to want that. We actually kind of want all of this, really, in Eastern Sylvania. In Western Sylvania, not so much, but for now, let's get the gold mine. I think it's the best that we can build. Double check. No, we don't want anything over here. Zoof bar.
The days are dark, and the...
Let's leave that. Oh, one thing I haven't talked about, actually, I've just realised, is the bloodlines. For those of you who might have played Vampires many moons ago and haven't played them since that bloodline mechanic come through, I'll explain what I know once we're done with the turn. But basically you can unlock certain, bloodlines is what they're called. But basically it's kind of like unlocking technologies. But it also unlocks certain lords and different stuff. You'll see in a second. Good. Okay. So yeah, once you awaken one of these, you get these guys as you can recruit them as a lord for your army. Personally, for the first one, I'm going to be looking to get this. Then our research rate's through the roof. That's pretty powerful. It also unlocks this handsome chappy here. At level 2, obviously, that happens. And at level 3, that happens, which is quite nice as well. Because, some of the more expensive units in vampire counts aren't for free, obviously, like what our skeletons and zombies... Well, skeletons certainly will be for a bit, but But anyway, I'll get that first, and then when I do get a second one, I would kind of like this as well. And it gives us access to Sylvanian Crossbowmen, which are well, I can't do it here, but they're a regiment of renown, which I'll show you in a second. But first off,
Give them death!
I don't think I need to manually fight this, do I? Hopefully I don't lose anything particularly interesting. Unit of zombies, that's fine. Oh, I could have looted and occupied, actually. That was quite a lot of money there, but no, it doesn't matter.
Ghorst!
Ghorst! I want to grab that, because we want to get this where we can overcast it. That's pretty good.
Never.
What?
Now, you yourself are a little bit beat up.
Do not mistake me for a fool.
Which is a little bit of an issue if you've got to fight this. This man is one ugly motherfucker. Look at him. Look how ugly he is. And that's saying something, considering, like, this is my dude. You know? Like, there's Ghorst, but look at this guy. No wonder he wears a fucking cowl over his head.
None shall live.
Now, even though he's a bit beat up, I feel like we can heal him up. I think we can win this fight with what we've got. I'll be a bit disappointed if we do lose. Plus, I want to kill this guy because he's too ugly to be alive. I need to ram his face into a grave and just say, stay there, don't come back. Or if you do, wear a mask. There's some bats there.
Undead Ascendant. Soon, my legions, soon.
I was kind of hoping they would come to me, but they don't want to oblige. But we just need this chappie to tank their lord. And then our overwhelming numbers just smash them. These bats will be a little bit annoying, but when I say annoying, I literally mean annoying. That's it. Nothing that I need to worry about too much, I think. Got it. How you getting? Stay away from that. Don't need you getting tied up in there.
You can't rise against us.
Stop it! I want to fight their lord. Stop chasing me. I need to run into him a little bit here. Just to get the zombies so the zombies can catch him. Come on, you arsehole, get out of there. And come on, you zombies, man. Hurry up and get up that fucking hill. How quick are these fucking spearmen? Annoying me. Come on, that's it. Time up. Come on, man. You got a sword. He's got a stick. Chaff him up. Stick it right up his undead jacksie. It's like a little dance. Oh, these guys ain't taking no damage. Just like, nah. I'm alright. Alright, their lord's dead.
You shall be.
Now we're gonna hulk up into these zombies. Take that. Oh, that was a bit of a waste. So eat biff, zombies. And you stupid bats. Look how big these bats are. You wouldn't think that, would you? They're like massive. Come on, skeleton man. Stab it. Stab it. Look at this guy.
Vampire Lord.
I'm so annoyed these guys are kind of like strung out like that. Stuck fighting these dudes. But it's alright, our lord now can basically just almost solo all these dudes, I think. Well, he might have a little bit of trouble with the spearmen, but... Come on. Nah, I just fell out the sky. Well, we won. I think I could have done a better job, but, I mean, ultimately, the auto-resolve was not giving us a great chance, so I'll take that as a moral victory for me. Yay, me! Plus Vostus, he redeemed himself after not the greatest showing in the previous fight. He went on a tanky rampage. Don't need either of those two buildings in there.
I will alone.
Well, I could grab some dogs.
My cruelty knows no limits.
I wouldn't mind another unit of dogs, truth be told. So maybe we'll hold off on destroying that building just yet.
Necromancer.
I like bats as well. Bats are alright, you know. They're a lot cheaper than dogs. Let's grab a unit of bats.
What do you want?
And you just keep grabbing your zombies.
Ghorst.
Yeah, over here we definitely want this. And lots of White Kings, which we want. We kind of want this as well, so we can get a Necromancer. There's a lot of shit we want, but can't afford. I guess we could throw in the charnel pit here, because ultimately we're going to have 10 slots. Well, 9 slots really in Drakenhof, because the build, like the actual, this is one, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Well, I suppose that would be 9. This is just growth as well. We can always switch this out somewhere. But then again, it's growth and other stuff. Tricky. We do need more growth though, so let's just stick that in there now. Let's get it done with.
Hello.
Okay. We'll see how that works out for you. 0 fucks given. That's all I'm saying about.
Now is not the time.
What do you want? I thought I killed you, you ugly fuck. What are you doing here? No. A little bit annoying because he's gonna get 2 turns of recruiting.
Your prestige grows.
But hey ho. Alright. Cool, but our zombies and skeletons are a little bit better now, which is good. Next we're gonna be getting that. Got a bit of cash, so we'll build some stuff. But that will be the end of the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, this is a little bit different for me, playing with a faction that has no siege equipment, certainly. But yeah, as I said, I think it's going to be a fun series, so hopefully you'll stick around, watch it. We'll try a few different army compositions, see what works best for us. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, especially as it's first in a brand new series. Please, if you don't normally like, hit the like buttons, please. And yeah, join us tomorrow when we'll continue things. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.